Hi, my name is Cynthia Cote, and today I'm just going to be creating a little video for you about English language learners and the practices between the home and school connections. In this video, we're going to be discussing cultural influences, international strategies for family and community that support and highlight the assets of home and language acquisition. We're going to be talking about inclusive school and classroom environment, and last but not least, we're going to be discussing family and community practices. For cultural influences, some of the things that we need to be talking about are social emotional needs for English language learners in teaching and learning. Some of the things that I'm going to cover is coming into a new environment. These are students that have previously lived in another country and they speak another language. And so coming into an environment like ours can be extremely tricky and also scary. Let's see. They don't understand the culture. Even though we have a wide variety of cultures that come into our school system, these are kids oftentimes that have been in the American school system for a while. And so when they come in from another country, even though they might share a similar culture with another child, it still feels very foreign to them. So we have to find ways to accept it and learn about it and teach others about it too. They feel like they stand out. This, as I said, causes a lot of behavior issues with English language learners, and something that we as educators have to work hard on. International strategies for family and community that support and highlight the assets of home language acquisition and key environment factors such as family, community, and so on. So one of the things that I want to focus on for this part is making sure that the school district has a plan and that you as the educator have been briefed and trained on that plan. Every school district is a little bit different, and so it is your job as a teacher to understand what the plan is for these English language learners. You need to create forms and documents that are in the language of that child's home language, so that families can read it and understand it. You can get computer programs that will automatically change the language of a newsletter, of anything, of an email. And by doing that, that really shows this family that you care and that you want to communicate with them. That's important. Making sure that you have ways to ensure that both the child and the parent will feel successful at school and at home. It's not just solely your job as a teacher, but it is one of your main jobs. If you have an English language learner in your classroom, you need to make sure that they understand this. When we talk about an inclusive school and classroom environment, this is really saying you as the teacher have researched, you have taken care and pride in this child's country, culture, language. It does not necessarily mean that you know how to speak the language, but you've created an environment in your classroom that is friendly to this child, that is going to make this child feel welcome. That is always our job as teachers. As always, the outcome is that the child feels safe, loved, and protected. At the end of the day, that's exactly what we want. Making sure that the school itself is also on board with you and that you have the support of the administrators, of the principal, of everybody that's involved in this child's life, that this child comes to school and feels as welcome as possible. Family and community practices, I think that one of the main goals here is to make sure that you have created something that shares that child's culture, whether that's a heritage project or a time to teach where the child can teach the class about who they are and where they come from, because this is not only an opportunity for an English language learner, but this is an opportunity for every child in your classroom to share something from their culture. And it's really important because children that are not from this country can get to know and understand other children and maybe possibly start to develop some really healthy friendships. I appreciate your time. I'm sorry if I went too quickly for you, but feel free to come and ask me questions at any time. I look forward to talking to you.